fight, I don't really know if it's over or finished or whatever, but I guess in the end it's what you could call, in just 1 minute, everything was settled, although it didn't really appear to be that way. But the Nanatsu no Taizai chapter 289 premiered, and the angry anime fan here to bring you it. As the one Escanor activates, he casually walks forward in Selderis, and it appears that Selderis says that Escanor did not beat Meliodas because Meliodas is so strong that he has a habit of misjudging opponent's strength. So that means he, in a way, always holds back, even when he is the evil self. But Selderis proudly says that he always fights at full power, whatever if it's an insect or a lion. And just then the Omnis Nebula gets stronger and stronger as everyone gets pushed back, and even Escanor and the One cannot seemingly get close to it with the divine axe Ritha alone. So he throws away the axe and activates his holy sword as he tries to cut through the ominous nebula. He's still being repelled, but there is a clash of power, and it's only now that Chandler actually recognizes the strength of the sun that is Escanor, because now he realizes that it belonged to Mael, the sun, or the power of the grace sunshine, as we all know, somehow belonged to Mael and then somehow ended up in Escanor. Well, somehow not. And Mael, as we all know, would later be revealed to be Estarosa, lost the grace when he was brainwashed by Gother, and then somehow the grace ended up in a human named Escanor. It's still not explained how that happened. All that's happened is that for the first time ever, a demon actually recognizes the power of sunshine, and Escanor manages to push back the ominous nebula, as Selderis still says that this is a battle between the demon and the goddesses. Why is you a human intervening? And despite being in the One, Escanor proudly admits that it's all for the sake of his friends. However, Selderis strongly believes that Meliodas can never truly be a friend because he's cold-hearted. I still don't really understand what is it about Meliodas that was so cold-hearted. I mean, we saw his evil half, so of course it's a cold-hearted side. But I'm still not exactly sure what because it's still not exactly explained what Selderis hated about Meliodas so much. Was it that he was more evil and then suddenly tried to redeem himself, or is it something else? Or is it because he had everything when Selderis did gain nothing? So, well, either though it looked like Escanor is being pushed back, he puts all his strength into it and finally breaks the ominous nebula. And Selderis tries to jump back, but Escanor does a new powerful attack. I guess we could really call it the finger poke of doom, Seishu Escanor, as he managed to pierce through it. But just before he is delivering another fatal blow, suddenly Escanor's the one form is completely cancelled and he falls back into his frail form. Because it turns out with the ominous nebula gone, Chandler could move again, and he activated his darkness. And also because he realized that Escanor had the power of Mael, then he probably realized that actually I mean, technically that had happened before when darkness swayed over in the previous chapter and Escanor's power was sealed. But now when he realized that Escanor's power really was the sunshine, I think he could realize, oh yeah, I just have to darkness this place. So he did. Chandler used his magic to create a dark sphere around it, therefore cancelling sunshine completely. As this was not the fatal blow, Selderis uh, was not knocked out. However, his magic power disappeared, and in order for them to recover, he had to open his eyes and make a quick 8, 0.8 seconds. However, given that knockback was enough for Ludus Shell, who had been revived, to use Gold Shining, and delivering a powerful slash that appears to knock him out, although we do not really see if it's although if it's not really seen if it's a knocking out. It does seem that Celdris is covered in wounds, wounds he has never been covered in before. Is that meant to say that the light has prevailed over darkness? Well, who knows and who cares? Either way, short fight of it all. But I do have a feeling despair is coming in the air. We do see the picture of of the napping demon, who for some reason, I don't know, maybe he looks disappointed at this. I mean, his master, his pupil, well, not his master, but his pupil seemingly got overpowered by a human nonetheless, even though that was the power of a goddess. So yeah, well, Escanor still didn't disappoint, even in that form. He was titanic, and he was, and a finger poke of doom. Well, now that is good. It is also still nice to know that even in the one, he still fights for his friends, and he fights for Merlin most of all. However, that final scene was the most confusing, because it's clear that Ludociel delivered the slashes. However, it's not exactly known if that knocked him out. It doesn't help that next chapter is seemingly called Cunning Maggots, probably implying a new despair. So give me your thoughts if you have any.